What is going on, guys? I'm Marvin here, and welcome to episode 31 of Newcastle's Transfer Challenge. So, this season is going to be our final chance for us to win the Champions League and win this transfer challenge. Okay, so those of you that are new to this channel, you guys might not know what do I mean by the transfer challenge. So, in this series, I don't get to do any transfer in or out for this team. All the transfer negotiation and contract extension has been authorized to my Director of Football and Head of Youth Development. So what do I do here is I use the team that is given to me by the Director of Football and try to win the Champions League in 5 seasons. So far, in this first 4 seasons, we have only won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. And last season, we also came very, very close, to winning the Premier League, but ended up, Liverpool got to win it, with only 1 point difference between us. It was a good last season, but, it was a little bit devastating to not being able to win the Premier League because we were very, very close to winning it as well. So guys, if you look over here, it is the 1st of August, so that means we have done some transfers. So if you have missed yesterday's episode, our transfer special, okay, let me just tell you who did we sign this season. All right, so let's talk about the transfer out first. So MARTIM TAVARES have left us to join Sheffield United for 14 million. All right, to be honest, he was really not that good. Even if you look at his attribute, he was a very, very average player. Playing as a backup to Saint Maximin and Hudson Odoi. There were some times where, whenever he comes off the bench, he was seriously non-existent. I know he had 13 goal contribution in 33 appearances, but to be honest, I was expecting more from him. When we initially signed him, he had a 5-star potential. And if you look at him right now, he only have 2.5 stars. So yeah, all the best to him. And I really hope he will play well, with Sheffield United. All right, so another of our player, this is one of our regular starter that I would say, Bruno Gomes. He actually asked to leave. He was unhappy, with his game time, with the signing of Sandro Tonali, right? So we actually sold him to Brentford of all clubs. I'm not sure why he actually agreed to go there, but he joined Brentford for 31.5 million. He was basically, creating some problem for the club, for the teammates, all of the teammates, they were actually unhappy, they were supporting him. So I think it is a good riddance. So Joe Willock has actually joined Aston Villa for a loan for this season, and they do have an optional future fee set, of 40 million. But I don't think Aston Villa will be triggering that. I don't think he is worth 40 million. All right. If Joe Willock is worth 40 million, right, that means we have been scammed for the transfer of Bruno Gomes, to be honest. All right. So other players that we have sell, let me have a look over here. I don't think we have sell any important player. Yeah, all of the players have actually, left for loans and everything like that. So now let's talk about the transfer in. All right. So the first important player that we have signed is Mateos. Is it Matthias Nunes? It is a Portuguese name. It's a little bit hard for me to pronounce. All right, so Matthias Nunes, I'm just gonna call him Nunes. So Nunes actually joined us, from Wolves for 56 million. All right, so this is a really, really good addition to our midfield. With Bruno Guamiras, leaving the club, I think Mateus Nunes, he can actually play both of the position in our midfield, as a defensive midfielder and a central midfielder. But I will be starting him today against Liverpool as a Mazala on attack, because look at him, that is his best role, to play as a central midfielder, and he is better than Yunus Musa in this position. All right, so I really hope that today he will really show his worth. We have spent a big buck on him, and I really hope he will play well for us. All right, so another addition to our team, okay, it is a new right winger. All right, so we have actually signed Tete from Shakhtar for 29 million. He actually has a release clause, with Shakhtar, and yeah, my director of football actually triggered it, and he signed this amazing player. To be honest, playing him as an inside forward and attack, right? I think he will be a really, really good addition to our attacking line. He loves big matches. He's really consistent. So I think he will really do good today, against Liverpool. I'm going to be starting him ahead of Rooney Baji. Okay, because I want to see how is he gonna perform against the like of Liverpool and everything like that. Yeah, so these are the only two signings that we have actually done, and with that we are gonna be lining up our best 11. So having this group of talented players, right? I've actually managed to separate my team into the best 11 and the second 11, so which is great. So this is currently our best 11. So it's like Costa in goal, Guardiola, Bastoni, Gabia, Julian Timber, And then with Tonali in the base of the midfield, Mateos, Enzo Fernandez, Hudson-Odoi on the left-hand side, Tete on the right, and Isak as our striker up front. When you look at our second 11 as well, right, I think we will be able to compete on all of the competition this season. Since this is our final season, as a Newcastle's manager, right, we really need to go off with a bang. All right, so this is the second team. If you have a look at this, we really do have really good players. Costa obviously is going to be starting as our goalkeeper, and then we do have Milos, Andres Christensen, John Stone, Livramento, and Dario Esugo. Those of you that don't know Dario Esugo, I mean, we have actually signed him, last season from Sporting, for 34.5 million. Sorry, not last season, last 2 seasons. Last season, he was actually on loan with Sevilla, and he played quite good there, in the La Liga. And yeah, he's back, with the selling of, Bruno Gomes. He will be playing as a backup to Sandro Tonali, and to be honest, he looks really, really good as a defensive, as a deep lying playmaker on defense. Yeah, look at his attributes and all. I know it's mostly 13 and 14, but he do have a lot of potential still to realize. If he do that, I think he will be a great, great defensive midfielder. And Yunus Musa and James Madison, as our two central midfielder, Saint Maximin on the left, Rooney Baji on the right, and Azon as our striker up front. So I think this team, even our second 11, will be able to play well against the mid-table teams in the Premier League and all. So I really hope that this season we won't have a reason to not winning the Premier League, and if possible, concentrate on the Champions League as well. If possible, I would like to win the quadruple this season. I know it is a big ask, but I think this team is capable of. All right, so in terms of the Premier League, in the season preview, the media prediction, they are still predicting us, to finish on the fourth. I just don't understand one thing. If you look at this Dream 11, right, and the key players over here, Alexander Isak is the third best player, in the Premier League right now, but he's nowhere near the Dream 11. I'm not sure. Where is Salah over here? Salah is all the way down, but yeah, I'm not sure why he's still in the Dream 11. Seriously, this is injustice for Alexander Isak. This guy scored 66 goals last season, 33 in the league. He won the Golden Boot, and they are seriously disrespecting him by not putting him in the Dream 11. Seriously, it makes me so damn angry. All right, so in terms of our transfer, right, we actually do have a lot of transfer budget still to go, for us to spend. So I really hope our director of football, with another one more month of the, transfer window still to go on, right, I really hope he will sign some good players for us. All right, guys, so this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against Liverpool today. All right, it's going to be Costa and goal, Guardiola, Bastoni, Matteo Gabbia, and Julian Timber as our back four. Sandro Tonali in the base of the midfield, Nunes and Enzo Fernandez as our two central midfielder, Hudson-Odoi on the left, Tete on the right, and Isak as our striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. All right, so early on in the season, this is really going to be a good test, for us to test our two new signing, Tete and Nunes. As you guys know, Liverpool is a really, really good team, especially in the Football Manager. They are always overpowered. And in this series, they have actually won the Premier League 4 times in a row. Since I started this series as a Newcastle's manager, they have won the league since then. Yeah, so it is going to be a good test, and I'm really, really excited to see how Nunes and Tete are going to perform against this Liverpool's team. All right, so we have a highlight here. Morato for Liverpool. He's going to take a free kick. Is he going to play short? Yeah, he's passing it to Frankie de Jong and Alexander Arnold on the right-hand side. Is he going to try to look for a cross? He's trying to look for David Nunes, and David Nunes, he almost scores an early goal for Liverpool there. We were so fortunate that it did not hit the target. Robertson with the possession to Virgil van Dijk, Frankie de Jong to Fabinho, David Nunes, Frankie de Jong. He's in the penalty box, and his shot actually hits the post, and Julian Timber, he's trying to clearing. Yeah, he cleared the ball, and the highlight just ended. Okay, so now we have the possession here. Fabinho got back the possession. Now he's just dribbling past our midfield, passing it to Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold is inside the penalty box. Is he going to try to look for a cross? He passed it to Elliot, and now Frankie de Jong. So that was a good clearance by Julian Timber. Great defending by him. And to be honest, I think he was the reason that we did not concede that. I'm going to shout Demand Myo here. We are not playing well at all. If you look at the first half, right, Liverpool have been controlling the game. I know we are sharing the same percentage of possession, but they have 3 shots on target with a better XG than us. We only have a 0.13 XG. So, I'm going to tell the team that I'm far from pleased, and we are going to make some changes to our tactic. I'm gonna go more attacking, stop playing out of defense, and we are gonna go much more direct. And you know what? For the goalkeeper distribution, distribute to flank, distribute it quickly, try to hit them on a counter attack. That is what we are always really good at. And I really hope, the first silverware, a first chance for us to win the silverware in this season. And I really hope that we will win today. Tete is on a 6.3, Nunes is on a 6.5, Hudson Odoi is on a 6.4. Our team is not playing well today. But one thing great about this team right now is our bench has been improved. It is we do have a very strong bench. Okay, and now Elliot, oh my god, that was such an awful defending by us. Rafael Leo, he basically just dribbled past our defenders, got so close to the keeper. Diogo Costa, that was actually a good save by him, but Elliot got into the rebound and he scored their first goal here. Who was that? Was it Tonali? Tonali, oh my god, he did not mark Elliot well, and yeah, we have conceded our first goal here. And we doesn't even look like like we are capable of getting an equalizer. Hudson Odoi is on a 6.3. Let's bring in Saint Maximin, for him. And Tete is on a 6.5. Do I still give him more chance? I think I should give him a little bit more chance here, right? Sandro Tonali, he's on a 6.5. I'm gonna bring in Acelo Kili for him. And then Mateos Nunes is on a 6.4. Let's bring in Yunus Musa. So, like I was, telling you guys just now, right? Our bench is stronger nowadays, Yeah, when our players are not playing well, we are actually capable of bringing in players to replace them that can actually make a difference in the team. And now Liverpool with a free kick, Elliot trying to look for Virgil van Dijk, and now Darwin Nunes. He was totally unmarked. Who was the defender? He know the ball was going to drop on Nunes' foot, right? And he just stand there. He didn't even try to block his shot. Who was it? Who was this? Oh, Julian Timber. Seriously, this is the season that I really think that we will be able to win the quadruple, as what I was telling you guys, and we are losing to Liverpool 2-0 in the first game itself. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Rooney Baji and Milos for Guardiola and Tete. I'm gonna demand more. I can't even demand more, and I don't think in the last 10 minutes we'll be able to even score one goal against this Liverpool side. Seriously, it is such an embarrassing performance by our team today. Even the players that we have actually left on in the field, right? Look at Matteo Gabbia with a 6.3, Bastoni with a 6.5, and now Diego Jota. He almost, oh my god, he almost scored their third goal, and Enzo Fernandez, Isa with a 6.2. Oh my god, Liverpool really played well. Fair play to them. They actually, blocked us from having even a shot on target, if I'm not mistaken. We didn't had a single shot on target. We will have a look at the match stat in a while. And I have to sit here and look at Liverpool, lifting the community shield. I know it's just a community shield, but that is just a bragging rights. If we would have won against Liverpool, they are currently the best team in England right now. If we can actually beat them for a silverware, I think that would have been great, right? Not great. You know what? I'm just gonna click on the post match. I don't want to look at them anymore. All right, so not a start that I was really hoping for, to be honest. You know, and yeah, later on, we are gonna be playing Sheffield United. Another 7 days. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So guys, against Sheffield United, I'm gonna be starting our second 11 here today. So it's gonna be Costa and goal, Milos, Christensen, Johnstone, and Livramento as our back four. Esugo in the base of the midfield, Yunus Musa and James Madison as our two central midfielder, Saint Maximin on the left, Rooney Baji on the right, and Ivan Azon as our striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. So let's see if Tavares will be starting against us here today. And I really hope Sheffield United, they are just recently they got promoted from the championship, and Tavares is going to be starting as their striker up front, and they do have Yasser Asprilla. I'm gonna have a look at him later on, to see how has he been, what growing as a player. because if I'm not mistaken, in the Liverpool rebuild, right, he was actually with a lot of potential, and Tavares will be starting as our striker today. Let's see if Football Manager, with the narrative where your ex players will always score against the former club, right? Let's see if that happens here today. But I really hope we will get into a winning start here today. It is against Sheffield United. They are recently promoted for Championship, so I think our second 11 won't have a problem, to win against them. We do have a lot of talent. It's not like we are putting a bunch of reserve players there. With the like of Yunus Musa, James Madison. We have Rooney Baji, Saint Maximin. Even our defenders. With the likes of Livramento, John Stone, Christensen. I think they are really good enough. To block the Sheffield United team. To attack us, and yeah, even good enough to score a few goals against them here today. Dario Sugo to Yunus Musa, Musa to Ivan, and now Ivan, that was very, very close for him to scoring his first goal of the season here. Okay, so now we have a free kick here. Madison is going to try to look for John Stone, and I'm not sure what the keeper did there just now. Okay, we do have a corner here now. Saint Maximin with the corner. He's going to try to look for Ivan Azon at the far post, but it is headed clear by the defender. Yunus Musa got into the loose ball, passing it to Esugo Christensen. I think Saint Maximin was offside there. The highlight just ended. Alright, so a goal kick here for Sheffield United. Trafford to Jackson Porozzo. Barinov to Bustos. Passing it back to Porozzo. Porozzo passing it all the way back to Trafford again. What is the keeper going to do? He's going to pass it short to Kivior. Kivior trying to lump the ball forward, trying to look for Lewis Potter. Madison heading it downwards toward Ivan Azon. Ivan Azon passing it back to Madison. Now Rooney. Musa is through and he scores our first goal in the league, and we get into the lead with one goal. All right, so that was a really, really good play. The great passing play that Madison and Ivan Azon did there. Look at this, Madison passing it to Rooney, and then Rooney found Musa's run. And fair play to Musa, to getting into a very good position there, for the pass to comes in. And yeah, a very, very good finish at the end there. Okay, now Lewis Potter with a header there, but that was not good enough. It was not even close to hitting the target. I'm going to demand more here. There's another 5 more minutes left of the first half. Can we score yet another goal here? All right, only one more added minute, and the first half is going to end with we leading the game. So I'm going to tell the team, you know what? I'm going to tell the team that I'm pleased, I really hope they don't get complacent here right now. Okay, we have an early chance here. Rooney Baji trying to look for John Stone. His header hits the crossbar. Oh my god. Okay, Asugo. He got into the loose ball. Now Christensen trying to look for Saint Maximin. Saint Maximin passing it to Musa. He headed it down to Musa, and Musa could not keep his shot down. And he just skied it, above the crossbar. Alright guys, so we are in the 61 minute here, and Ivan Azon have not had a good start here. So we are going to bring in Alexander Isak to replace him as our striker. Esugo is on a yellow card. So you know what? Let's bring in Aseko and Kili for him. So only the 2 changes for now, okay? And I'm going to demand more because we are only leading by 1 goal here. I don't want us to, concede a goal, in the last minute and lose the 3 points here. Okay, Madison, that was a good tackle, but they got back the possession now. Asprilla, he's dribbling past, trying to look for a pass there. Christensen headed it clear. Now Rooney Baji, can he win the header? He did not win the header. But we won back the possession here. Now Saint Maximin passing it to Isak. Can Isak create a chance here? He's in the penalty box and his shot was blocked by the defender, and it was an easy save by the keeper. Alright, so I'm going to make a few changes here again. And look at this. Musa is tired. I know he has scored a goal. He's tired. So let's bring in Loftus-Cheek. Okay, Loftus-Cheek can actually play as a box-to-box midfielder, and Madison, he always plays better whenever he plays a Mazala on attack. So let's give him to play that preferred role that he always get. Alright, so let's see. Who else do I want to bring in here? You know what? I'm not going to make a lot of changes here. Only Loftus-Cheek's coming in for Musa, and let's demand more. We have another 10 more minutes, and Rooney Baji is injured. So we are going to bring in Tete for the last 7 minutes. Can he finally score his first goal for Newcastle here? I can't even demand more again. Okay, now we have... Oh, Saint Maximin is also injured here. Why are we getting all this early season injury? This is what happened to us last season as well. You know, early on in the season, we got a lot of injuries and we ended up playing catch up to Liverpool, and this is what I was afraid of. This is what I was telling you guys, you know. Tavares have scored against us. Oh, Diogo Costa seriously should have done better there. He really should have done better there, and now I don't think there's even enough time for us to find a winner here. Oh my god, we lost to Liverpool 2-0, you know, for the Community Shield. And look at this XG. We were seriously not good enough, you know. We should have finished better. Oh my god, we created a lot of chance. XG of 2.24. And look at this. Sheffield United had two proper chance and they scored one goal. They had two shots on target. My god. Alright guys, so this is not the start of the season that I was really expecting here. You know, a loss and a draw at the start of the season. Oh, it's seriously so bad. But yeah, after this game, you know, we are going to be playing against Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Leicester City, and Norwich. I think these four games are actually winnable. So I really hope that we will be able to win all of these. And I think I will be back, you know, during the month of September or October, you know, depending on who are we going to be facing in the Champions League phase as well. You know, especially in the October, we do have the likes of, you know, the game against Liverpool, Manchester United. So I think I will be coming during the month of October. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.